Halfway between the City of Angels to the north and the City of the Saint to the south lies the City of the Arts. This is Riverside, California. And I'm John Sumner. From the citrus groves to the tall palms that line its streets, Riverside is a place where nature and culture grow side by side. And it's easy to see why creativity continues to take root here. Riverside has its share of antique shops, rooms filled with antique furniture, vintage clothing, old books and records. So I came back more than once, hoping to see something unusual. But I haven't found the hidden masterpiece here yet. And that's the reality of the search. On this trip, I had been invited to speak at the Riverside Art Museum. So before continuing the hunt, I thought it might be a good moment to reflect a little on my own experiences in the art world. And that's part of what I wanted to share with the Riverside Art Alliance.
Not only is he a painter, he's a sculptor, and now he's also writing a book, and he has a documentary series about art that he's working on. So I'm going to let him take over. Here he is, John Sumner.
So for me, art is a conversation between cultures, between past and present, between the artist and the viewer. And every conversation needs someone to listen and respond. You are that essential voice, the one that keeps the dialogue alive here in Riverside. I've been involved in the art world for about 40 years in one way or another. I started out kind of simply enough by being a picture framer, a custom picture framer. But soon after that, I started to manufacture a line of pictures and sell them to big department stores, and in one case a big grocery chain, in another case a drugstore chain. Pretty soon after that, I decided to start publishing artists. So I signed some contracts with some artists and started publishing limited edition prints, which were a pretty big deal back in the 90s. But you can't constantly want to grow, and eventually I got into dealing art, selling original paintings, buying them, importing them, and selling them to collectors all over North America and Japan. But about, I guess, 20 years ago now, I decided to become an artist myself. Kind of the last phase of my career being where most people actually start in the art world, is they start as a painter or an artist. And in the last couple of years, I've started to carve. I've learned how to carve stone, and I found that's a new challenge. And it seems to me that in the art world, you constantly need to evolve and change, because sensibilities change, and things you thought were good 20 years ago aren't so good in your own opinion these days.
What is your favorite medium, and which one do you use the most?
I think my favorite medium would have to be oil. I mean, I think, there's something about oil that is just so friendly to work with. I mean, you can make a mistake in oil, take it back, scrape it off, go again. Watercolor is tough. Watercolorists, you have to know what you're doing, because you can't take that paint back once you put it down. Acrylic's kind of between. Acrylic you can play with. It will give you some freedom to experiment. This started as acrylic and I finished in oil, but the more I paint, the more I like oil. I like the smell, I like the tactile feel, I like the butteriness of the paint when you put it on there, and I really think the expressiveness of oil is missing from most other mediums. I'm also writing a book called Confessions of an Art World Insider, and in that book I will relate some of the most hair-raising and surprising experiences that I found in the art world, And I'm also going to try and reveal some of the insider truths, some of the things that the public never see about the art world, but people on the inside do. I work in acrylic first on a black canvas. I put the underpainting in. Then I come back with alkyd oils. Alkyd oils are very fast drying, so you don't have to wait days and days and weeks to continue. So the next day, those alkyds are dry. Now I come back with beeswax, and I take wax and put it into the alkyds, and I use my knife, my palette knife, to build texture on those paintings. So they're very tactile when you see them. It's all about, for me, it's all about really heavy brush strokes, and that goes kind of back to my roots in Canada, because we had the group of 7, and they were fantastic for putting really thick, juicy paint on their paintings. And I think that was the influence that made me want to do that or experiment with it. I see a lot of new artists or starting artists that try to market their art, but they really haven't mastered their own skills. They really haven't learned their technique. They haven't mastered value, form, and color adequately. And oftentimes they get frustrated, so they revert to what they call abstract art. And in my opinion, a lot of abstract art is the hiding place of mediocrity. You're not going to find a lot of mastery there. And it's a route that some elect to take, but it's not a very successful road. Riverside is a city where history, culture, and creativity all intersect. And while I didn't uncover a hidden masterpiece here this time, the search goes on. If you'd like to go deeper than what I share here on YouTube, visit johnsumner.com/insider. Join my email list, and I'll share upcoming projects with you and private releases before they're announced publicly. johnsumner.com/insider.